Hi, I'm not doing a video on this Striker, but I want you guys to have something to look at while I'm just talking. I'm like Chuck Norris just asked me recently to do 2 reviews, and this one was easy to get to pretty much. I can't get to the other review, which was the 1992-ish or so headquarters, and that's just because I already have it set up and it would take too much time out of setting up my G.I. Joe room to undo that one. But I believe Brucifer's 48060 is going to do a video on that one, or if he does a video on the vehicle that I'm about to do a video for, that's cool too, because as we all know, you go through YouTube and there's many of us that have already done videos, and I think every single person adds something. I don't think we ever really copy each other or don't add to making. There are other reasons for you to watch the videos. So anyway, I'm gonna have to probably go back and forth between showing you the Striker to showing the vehicle playset headquarters that we're going to do. First, I wanted to read a little bit here. I've got, the General is an impressive vehicle, and it's difficult to find MISB or mint, loose, complete because of its many small accessories. The General's unique features include a recoiling front tow hook with 50,000 pound test cable. And unless I just don't have the piece, because this is not one that I owned as a kid. This is one that, unless you've been luckier than I have, I had to get 2 of these so far, Generals, in order to get anywhere near kind of almost complete. I would say 75% complete is this General, and that's because there's just so many little parts to it. But anyway, so unless I'm missing it, this is the 50,000 pound cable, but there is no hook. It's all just molded. Then it goes on to say that there's a tri-barrel machine guns that function as defense armament stations, and that, I believe they're talking about these right here. And again, cool, you know, all kinds of different positions you can get them in, and that's kind of cool because you can have this one pointing one way, have this one maybe shooting forward or getting something over there, and then right over here there's another one and another one. So it, you know, very good defense, you know, from every angle that's Cobra or any other evil forces are coming at this thing. It can defend itself with those guns. Then it goes on to say that there's ground-hugging, heat-sensitive surface-to-surface missiles. And unfortunately, I probably have them. I mean, how can you have 2 Generals and not have them? But somewhere in the G.I. Joe room or somewhere in all the stuff that got retired must be these other missiles, because I only have these 3 right here. But there's also pegs here, here, and then one that's kind of hidden back here, but right there. And they're the same on the other side, but again, we'll have to move this thing around. Not sure if it's going to show. Okay, so then there's 1, 2, 3 again. And then also, well, there's 1. At least I've got 1. So I've got 4 down. And then here. So that's a total of 12 missiles. And I only have 4 of them. So that's 8 more missiles than I'm missing. But I'm sure they're somewhere. But anyway, that kind of gives you another view. So anyway, we survived that part. So we did the missiles. Then it says 2 platform air defense missile stations. And that are these. And I don't know if Brucifer or if somebody else is lucky enough to have a better general than mine, but this general has the missiles, of course, and that one actually worked quite well, but sometimes they get stuck, and the reason why is because these are 2 different pieces right here, and so sometimes you have to hold these together or make sure these are all pushed down pretty secure so that when you move it, they don't hit the side here. But so far it's been working good. So anyway, so these come up, and the reason why it's good that there's 2 sides to these things is because you can swivel them, all around 360 degrees, and then you can lift up on these, and there you go, and they do come out, like that. And then I don't think these came with seat belts, so the figure just basically sits in there, and we've actually got a Lady J to sit there, and we could fix her legs and everything. But anyway, so that's how they fit in, or the figure does. And then right here are some pegs, and these pegs go in here, and that's how they stay somewhat secure. So anyway, you've got one on this side, and then one on this side. Maybe this will be the picky one. Nope. Cool. Both worked. Again, swivel and lift up, and there you go. Oh, there we go. See, it's kind of getting stuck right there. So sometimes, like I said, push them in or hold these 2, and then it will go down. Alright, so then it says, other than the missile stations, you have a landing deck for the included Locust, notably different vehicle from the regular 1990 version. And I'm sure Brucifer or somebody else can point out anything that I might miss, but basically what makes this Locust different, I think, other than the green, because I think the other one's brown or gray or something like that, is the landing gear and the guns and this kind of fan propeller type thing back here. And again, I'm missing the little gear or wheel or whatever that goes in there. So I'm missing that. Missiles. I think that might be it though. Oh, no, the other thing I'm missing is there's a yellow antenna that goes right here, just like there is on this side. So I'm missing that, but I'm sure that's somewhere. But sometimes, unless you guys have better memory than I do, once you get, so many things that sometimes you forget what one thing goes to, and then when you don't own these things as a kid, then trying to figure out what it is too. And, then you get 2 vehicles or more than that to try and build one. It can get a little confusing, at least for me. But this was kind of cool. I was like, I'm going to do this video and watch me not have the figure that came with the vehicle. And I actually do. So whichever person owned one of the generals before me, they took care of their figure pretty well. So this right here is Major Storm, I think is what his name is. I always get that one, and I believe there's a Major Altitude mixed up. So anyway, so there's part 1 of my video for the general.